That doggy dog in the Brazilian. Check this out. Ryan Garcia. I've been telling people in the WhatsApp group for a while, Ryan's not right, man. That's just what it is, bro. That's just what it is. And for me, this is a bit like this Cat Williams situation, right? And it's really like concerning this in generation. And maybe I just need to stop looking at YouTube comments, but like the amount of people that are like, oh, I believe Ryan. Ryan's like telling the truth. Ryan's exposing everyone. Ryan's a drug addict, bro. Ryan's on coke, bro. Do you know what coke is, bro? Do you know what I mean? Bro, do you know what about that yayo, bro? Do you know what they extract from the Colombian cocoa beans, bro, and mix it up with like baking soda and put it through all kind of chemical extraction processes and like, do you know what I mean? Ends up like, you know what I mean, going through somebody's bum hole, bro. Yeah. And then like chopped up and sold, you know what I mean, by your local Dave. Like, or not necessarily for Ryan, do you know what I mean? But by your local Jose. Like, bro, Ryan's on coke, bro. Ryan's on coke. Ryan's on the puff. Ryan's like drinking. Like Ryan's off his head, bro. And he's got two baby mamas, and he's like got two ex-wife baby mamas, and he's got a history of like mental health issues. Like people forget, like it's not the first time. After he got dropped by Luke Campbell, went on to win the fight, exciting fight. Then he took like God knows how long off, like 18 months off with mental health issues. This is not Ryan's first rodeo. Do you know what I mean? With the mental health game. And so yeah, he's just losing his shit. And I think, like I said before, he's living in LA, which is not cheap. And he's got two ex-wife baby mamas, which is not cheap, especially in America. Um, and he's just taken this fight for the money, and now he's realized what he's in, and the anxiety is like got to him, and he doesn't really have a real team around him. And he's being trained by Derek James, that is just literally willing to take a paycheck from anyone. I called this over a year ago. That James taking on too many fighters and they were all going to lose, and he's going to end up with nothing because it happens to every boxing trainer. Do you know what I mean? So, like, Errol Spence got banged up, Jamel Charlo got banged up, AJ looked pretty terrible on the Derek James. Frank Martin's going to get banged up. And like now Ryan Garcia is going to get banged up. Like everyone's just trying to take the money fight and cash out. And like Derek James is just more than happy to take his 10%. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a shame, you know what I mean? Because talented kid, nice kid, but he hasn't got the right people around him. And obviously he's dealing with his mental health challenges and he's just talking bollocks, bro. Like all this stuff about like and it's a shame because like man's out here talking about like human trafficking and like all kinds of like weird non-stuff, right? But it's just like, what reason do you have to take this person's point of view seriously? Like, he's saying that he witnessed like all kinds of weird non-stuff that the elites were making him like watch, but he also said like started talking about aliens and alien abduction. So it's just like, do you know what I mean? And I think there's something funny about modern culture, right? Where we seem to think that people who make the most grandest claims don't need to come up with the most compelling evidence, And this is why I referenced the whole Cat Williams thing. Like, there's so many more. Oh, Cat Williams is telling the truth. Like, bro, in your life, yeah, if you needed to think about the kind of like people where you need to rely on them telling the truth, right? You need to like live in a world where people are like competent and honest, right? And have a firm grip on reality. Yeah. You probably think your doctor, right? If you're having some kind of medical procedure, probably think your lawyer. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were in some kind of legal issue, you needed a lawyer. Um, you probably think like who else? Uh, somebody like a real estate agent, if you know what I mean, you're making the biggest purchase of your life, right? I don't think with any of those people, like your doctor, your lawyer, your real estate agent, you wouldn't think a history of mental health issues is a great qualification, do you know what I mean, for this person that you were dependent on. you wouldn't think like having an alcohol or drug abuse issue is like necessarily great preparation. Do you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't want to be like under the knife with a surgeon that I mean has a history of fucking drug abuse and mental health issues, right? Um, you wouldn't necessarily think like the real estate agent turned up to a viewing like drunk and high as he was at the press conference. Do you know what I mean? Would like be a reason to think that they're trustworthy. But when these celebrities come out with this nonsense, right? For some reason, people are like, ah, he must be telling the truth. Like, why must he, bro? Why? What is it that's giving you so much assurance? I would love to know. But anyway, that's what it is, man. Ryan's fucking in a weird situation. I hope he gets some help. But I don't think that that fight is going ahead against Devin Haney. And if it did, I think Devin will absolutely fist him up something bad. So yeah, man, God knows what's gonna happen on April 20th, 420. But I just hope Ryan can get his shit together because there's a good fighter there. There's a talented kid, there's a talker, there's a charismatic guy, there's a photogenic guy. You know what I mean? He could do a lot for the sport. But yeah, obviously everyone's got their issues, and Ryan's is the right now.